What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a good holiday season so far. I've been super busy getting some frames done, prints shipped out, calendars shipped out. So it's been about a week since my last video, but today I just got done mounting and matting a few prints for a customer. So I figured I'd make a quick video on how I did that. And then maybe you can knock a few out yourself and make them as Christmas gifts or even sell a couple. It's super easy to do, pretty much anyone can do it. And it's also relatively inexpensive to do. But I mean, matting really will dress up a print. It makes it look a lot more professional and just a lot more aesthetic to the eye than just a plain old normal print. So before we jump into this, all I ask is that you hit that thumbs up button to help me and my channel out. Alright, so to start out, we're going to need a few things. You're going to need mats, foam board. In this case, I'm using foam board. You can use backer board too. You're going to need some spray adhesive, some acid-free tape. Then obviously you're going to need your own prints. So let's jump into how to do this. Alright, so my first step is I mount it to the mat first. So what I do is I take some acid-free tape. That's another thing, is make sure your tape's acid-free. I flip the print over. I stick kind of a, I don't know, 3-inch piece of tape and only stick it about an 1/8 inch onto the print. And obviously you want your sticky side down. Flip it around. I do it on the top and the bottom. Okay, so now your sticky side of your tape's down, so you're going to want to flip it over. I'm going to get it off of this piece of cardboard here. Make sure everything's clean. Okay, so now the sticky side of the tape is pointing up. So now you're going to take your mat and you're going to place it where you want it. And this is where you're going to want to make sure everything in the print is level and how you want it. So I've got the road exactly in the middle, and I think that looks good. So now I'll take a clean towel, little microfiber towel thing. This is just the Nikon ones that comes with the lenses. And then where that tape is, just press firmly to have it stick. So there's that. Alrighty guys, now it's time to mount the matted print onto 1/4 inch foam board. So how I do this is, usually you're going to want to do this in a ventilated spot. So usually I'll do it in my garage with the door open. But for the sake of this video, and seeing as how I only got one more to do, I'm going to do it here in my studio. So I have a piece of cardboard, just scrap cardboard laying down. So I'm going to lay this face down on that. Just make sure it's clean and then make sure there's no dust or anything that's going to get on it. And also on the back of this, make sure there's no dust either, because that will show through once it's mounted on the foam board and you don't want that. So then we're going to take this and I'm going to spray this down on the back of it. You know, just a really light coat, and you want to get a spray adhesive that'll spray really fine. So I've always had good luck with this 3M Super 77. It sprays super fine. Other ones will kind of spray in a stream, which you don't want that for this. So anyway, I want to put a really light coat on. And you want to make sure you get the mat. I always go right around the mat. And you kind of want to pulse it, kind of like spray painting it. And then you want to get the print really good too. And as you can see with this Super 77, it sprays really nice. Okay, so that's probably a little overkill. You don't really got to go that crazy, but then you want to get your foam board. And then also you want to make sure this foam board is really clean. You don't want anything in between And then see, there's a little bit of a defect right there in the foam board. Stay away from that. So we're gonna move it. We're gonna do it over here because just the smallest piece of dust will stick through. So wipe that all down. You kind of want to act pretty quick doing this. Since my foam board is 20 inches this way, and so is my mat, I'm gonna line up the 20-inch side with the 20-inch side, like that. Then take your clean cloth and kind of work your print from the middle out to the sides like this. And then there you go, and then you can just push the mat down as well. So there you have it. Now it's mounted on the foam board. So now we're going to want to trim the excess off of here and here. And to do that, I'm going to take it out in my workshop because I have a workbench out there and I can cut on it. I don't want to cut on this. Alrighty guys, now to cut this, you want to get a straight edge. And you want to make sure the bottom of this is really clean because this is going to be getting placed on the mat. So line it right up on the mat, right to the edge of it. And then you're going to want to take a razor blade and make sure you're using a brand new blade. I make about 4 cuts max before I switch the blade. You want to make sure it's a really sharp blade so you're not getting any tear out on your foam board. It's never really a good sight to a customer, so you want to make sure it's a clean cut. There you have it. So there you have it guys, just a simple way to mat your photos and a pretty cheap way. Like I said, I'll have the mats and the foam board linked down in the description along with the tape, the adhesive. I'll have everything I use linked down there, but nothing's too crazy expensive, and if you got some prints laying around, it's a really good way to dress them up and maybe you can make some sales before Christmas. Matting really does give it a really good aesthetic look, and it really kind of sets it apart than just a normal print. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next video.